Hello my loves, welcome back to another video. My name is Ashley Anderson. If you don't already know me, I teach you how to look and feel your best both inside and out by elevating the everyday woman. Here on my channel, I create content on everything beauty, fashion, and personal development. Today's video will be 11 glow up tips for 2024. So let's go ahead and get into it. Tip number 1, the first thing you want to do is take an assessment of your life and discover what needs to be improved and what do you need to let go of. Oftentimes, we want to start a journey and we don't necessarily know where to go, how to start, and how to go about it. So we want to take an assessment to really think about what is it that you want to change in your life? What is it that you really desire? What are some of the things that you want to incorporate and develop? And what are some of the things that you just want to discontinue that is no longer serving you? And with that being said, tip number 2 is after you did all the figuration out and figure out what is it that you want to do, the next thing that would be beneficial for you is start changing and switching your environments as far as like where you shop and where you run your errands. If you don't necessarily have the funds to incorporate a high value lifestyle right now, what you can do is do things that can kind of motivate you or just put you in that same mentality, in that same space. Run your errands across town on the nicer side of town, or maybe do your shops at a certain mall or a certain store instead of the same old hangout spots that you usually go to. Because when you surround yourself in new environments and new spaces, you put yourself into a different room that you invite yourself to, and you never know who you're going to be, never know who are you going to meet. And in your process of doing this, tip number 3 will be to discontinue relationships with people who aren't helping you grow or who are just plain negative and toxic. Nothing is more better. I shouldn't say it's better, but it could be for the better. But nothing beats just cleaning out your physical space and also the space of who you surround yourself with the people around you. So changing up your circle of friends to invite more positive people and be able to put yourself, like I said before, in certain spaces, you can elevate your social status into a certain level, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know who said this. I think it was Anna B when she said your net worth is your net worth. So put yourself in different environments and be able to socialize in different areas, because then you never know who you're gonna meet. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to meet someone of the opposite sex. You can maybe be inspired. Maybe you inspired to have a 6-figure business. And let's say that you went to drink coffee. Instead of just going to Starbucks, you just went to go have a drink at a bar at a nice lounge place. And you end up socializing and talking to someone there. Sis, that's it. That's all for you right there. Because I'm not saying that you meet these people just to use them. You're opening up your social status. You open up your social horizon and be able to surround yourself and nudge shoulders with people in those environments. That 30-minute drink that you had at the bar, you met someone amazing and they offer you so much life-changing advice, or be able to offer you something in return. It's not just give and take, but you're able to put yourself in a right environments. You'll be able to read the right type of people. Tip number 4 would be clean your mentality. So with this, you want to start listening to certain music. Sometimes when you listen to music, it just puts you in a different mental space. Like listen to classic music or jazz music or opera, put you in a different mental space than to listening to, not that I have anything against it because I listen to it too, listen to rap music and gangster music and all this other type of music or rock, put you in a different mental space. Say that the music with the loud drums, the beats and all this other stuff, save that for when you go to the gym. But when you at home and you're journaling or you just want to put yourself in a different mental space to have more clarity, listen to something that's more calming and relaxing, because it will change up your mentality and help you think about things a little bit more differently. Music gives off different types of energy and it gives off different types of vibes for people. And with that being said, following on with mentality is that you even want to clean up your social media accounts. So you want to get rid of all the garbage and the negative energy from all the different people that you're following, because sometimes Not to say that they are garbage people, but I'm saying that when you follow certain people, you start to feel like you're less of a person, or that you're more farther behind in life than what you would like to be. You'll be in a constant state of comparison, which will make you start being jealous and envious of a person instead of just being a fan and appreciate what they have in life. You want to follow people who's going to put you in more of a positive aspect. That's maybe have something more encouraging to say. That's have something. What are the words I'm trying to find here? You just be able to be in a different mood when you follow someone that's more positive, more laid back, more of an encouragement, more of a motivation and inspiration, versus more of a pop culture, social media trend where everyone is just showing off all their goods and being very boisterous with what they have. You'll be in a state of jealousy versus being in a different state of motivation and inspiration. Tip number 5 would be to declutter and clean up your physical space. Have you ever noticed that you have more mental clarity once you clean up your space? You can spend about 15-20 minutes, set a timer if you need to. Just set a timer of 15-20 minutes and start cleaning up your physical space, because then all of a sudden you have more mental clarity when it comes to getting other things done. Tip number 6 is that you want to increase your knowledge and educate yourself. So this can be anything from TED Talks, podcasts, reading books. I know some of the good books that's out there is You Are a Badass, The 12-Week Year. That's what I'm going to be currently reading next. It's just other things like that that's going to put you in a set of motivation and educating yourself. Those are all things that you want to incorporate into your life. A high value woman is an educated woman. Glow up tip number 7 would be to get a hobby that will help bring out your femininity. Now, there are many different hobbies. Find one that I would say don't go broke from trying to get a bunch of golf lessons or horseback riding lessons, unless there's something that you really want to do. But I would say hobbies would be, of course, golfing, horseback riding, tennis, painting, dancing, anything of that nature will help you to bring out your more softer feminine side, especially when you may have a masculine job that you have to work 9 to 5. But sometimes it's hard for us women to kind of decompress and convert that energy, into something else once we get home. But when we have those type of hobbies, it can bring out our softer side, and then we're able to step and stay inside our femininity and enjoy being a woman. And of course, for the obvious, it won't be a glow up tip if I don't mention this. So tip number 9 would be to invest in your appearance. I would recommend a classy, elegant style that's a no-fail go-to. If you had to choose between different types of styles, I would say the minimalist look, the elegant look. I will also invest into like a good signature perfume. I'm not saying that you have to buy like 5, 10, 15 different bottles, but you can have 1 or 2 signature scents that you can rotate in and out of for a day scent and a night scent. I will also have natural elegant hair, something that's just a no fuss. So maybe you can have a go-to slick down look for like a bun, or maybe you have a go-to ponytail look, or just have your hair straight and blown out natural, anything like that that's just going to be elegant and that you can easily do on your own. I will also keep the makeup simple and minimum. When you think about a high class or a high value woman, she doesn't look overly done, but she always looks elegant and well put together. So having that simple makeup look, dainty jewelry, clean manicured simple nails. You can have just like your go-to nails. The length is never outrageously long. As much as I love Khloe Kardashian's nails and Cardi B, she be having some nice nails too. Those long nails, sometimes it's just unsanitary in my opinion. So when you think about an elegant, classy woman, her nails is always about medium to short length. Or if you can't make it to a nail appointment, I would recommend just going bare. You don't want to have chipped nails. If you go for color, I would say red nails, French tip nails, a nude color or a color that's similar to your skin tone, a sheer color, and I think like a pinking color, like a light pink, not like no outrageous like Barbie pink or anything like that. Save those for like maybe a fun day or something like that. But they don't have, it's always one color, and they don't have excessive amount of designs and diamonds and glitter and all this stuff on the nails. It's always just simple, clean, minimalist, and elegant looking. And it's just, and of course, it's a lot less expensive. It's more costly to get all those bedazzles and things on your nails. But when you're trying to become a high value woman, less is definitely more. And with that, tip number 9 would be to prioritize your self-care and invest in your beauty routine. Even if all you can afford is the premium brands at Target. By the way, Target's a good store, but you don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on skincare. You can go to Target and get your basic, your go-to body wash, your lotions, your cream for shaving. And also, if you need to, I would recommend seeing a dermatologist, because sometimes at home care is probably not enough. You will probably need to go see a dermatologist, because then they can tell you directly what is it would be best for your skin, what things that they would recommend that would actually work for you. Because trust and believe, there are many times where I've seen the girlies on TikTok and Instagram with this very long, outrageous plan. They probably have like serums and creams and washes and stuff to put on their face. It's like a whole routine. And just, I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, it's like, do I really need all of that? And what works for their skin, it may not work for you. Like if you have dry skin, you don't want to be looking at someone else's channel or video and they have oily skin and they have all the products that they recommend, it doesn't go for your skin type. So if you go to a dermatologist, they can recommend you your own regimen of what needs to be done for you. Tip number 10, which is also one of my favorite glow up tips, is to practice dining etiquette and social graces. I know each time when I see a high value woman or meet one, or even just watching the ones on TV, they move and walk with such elegance. They have poise. They're able to speak with such elegance. They can pronounce, however you want to say it. I'm still struggling with that. Sometimes I speak faster than what my mind is trying to incorporate and build up. Like I get so tongue-tied a lot, especially when I'm filming. So many times I have to cut footage and refilm something. But they move with such grace and elegance, and it has so much poise when walking and talking. And so if you want to become a high value woman, I feel like that's one of the biggest things that's a dead giveaway if a person has elegance or class at all. And finally, for tip number 11, which would be to make exercise and eating healthy a part of your lifestyle. Now, honey, I ain't never seen or met an elegant, high value woman who didn't take care of her health. Health is everything. They all had a good nutrition, a diet plan. They all had a good sleep schedule, a skin routine. They made sure they went to the gym. Even if they're not a gym girly, they would go to like a yoga class. I don't care if they're doing stretches and Pilates. They have some type of exercise regime. They have some type of diet that they follow to take care of their health, because they want to look good in them expensive clothes anyway. And one day I'll be there, because they not only want to look good in those expensive clothes, but they know that if they value their life and they want to live a long time, they're going to actually take care of their health. By the way, if you really like this video so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content as this regarding beauty, fashion, and personal development. Well, ladies, that's all the tips that I have for today. If you really enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video.